Hello animators and welcome to On The Go, a series where I show you short but useful animator tips within 5 minutes. Today we're doing enchanted items. Let's take a look. We're going to create this effect right here. So let's turn this invisible and create a new sword. We want this sword to glow. What we can do is go to graphics and take on glow. Nothing changes, but if you click this icon here or press F5, you can see the sword glowing. So under the color, you're going to have the glow colors tab. Pick a pink/magenta color, whatever. You can determine the strength of the glow by changing the brightness of the colors, which is what we're going to animate. And make a keyframe here. Make a keyframe in the center, turn it down a bit, and now select all of your keyframes and give it an ease in and out transition. And your sword is going to pulsate. But we want these lines as well. How do we do that? Well, for that, we're gonna need an item sheet, which I have right here. The image looks like this, and it's confusing on the first glance. But essentially, it's an item sheet, and each one of these patterns is an individual item. Now, they don't make much sense now, but if I put a sword under each and every one of them, you can see they're slowly creating a pulse going through the texture. So if I make these two layers invisible, and save this image on my desktop, save it as a PNG, and come back in the animation, I can add a new item, and now browse for the image, which is going to be the enchanted sword item sheet we just made. I'm gonna name it Pulse in my case, but this pulse should be locked onto the item. Now we don't see it yet because we need to select the first one, and this pulse item is going to be right here. Now it is the same size as the item, so it might cause Z glitching, so it's a good thing to put this pulse in a folder. Scale, move the scale 8 units up, so now the rotation point is in the center of the item, and now go to pulse and move that down by 8 units. The pulse is in the same place, but the rotation point of the scale is in the center. So if you want to scale this, it's going to scale from the center of the pulse. Scale the X and the Y up by 1.01 and scale the Z up by however you wish. Now it's not gonna glitch. Go to pulse, and under the item tab you can now animate the items. Select the first frame to be here, and this animation is exactly 11 frames long. So if I do this, it's now going to loop. But I don't want it to be looping constantly. I want a few more of empty spaces. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's say 20. Now we gotta put this onto 20. So each tick, one frame is going to change on the timeline. That is what we want. You can make it go faster if you want to, but I'm doing this for the sync. And now on the next frame, select the first one again, but come back to this keyframe here and make that instant. So it's instantly going to snap back to the first one. Now you can seamlessly copy paste these, and you're going to get yourself a pulsing effect. Now select all of the keyframes of the pulse, make it glow, only render glow, and now it looks like this. Now the next thing you want to do is duplicate this pulse, select all the keyframes and delay it by 1. Duplicate again, select all keyframes, delay by 1. Now have 3 of them, but the first one is going to have its glow color be brought downwards, and the third one is also going to have its glow color be brought downwards, so it's less opaque. Select all 3 again, and here the glow color should not be affected by texture. We got ourselves a pulsing effect on the sword. If you want to have smaller pulses in between, like I have here, which looks pretty nice in my opinion, all you need to do is duplicate this pulse, select all the keyframes, and just delay all of them by a bit. And now it's going to be a slightly less opaque, and duplicate it again, move the keyframes a little bit, so have multiple tiny pulses in between of that, you know? And now the final thing you gotta do, between these frames, the first pulse is not even playing. So what you can do is make a keyframe for the pulses at this point, delete the previous one, and bring them back. The motion is linear, you did not ruin any of the transitions, but now they're all going to move at the same time. And now simply copy paste this animation till the end, and you have yourself an enchanted sword. That was it for On The Go. I hope you guys understand enchanting items now. If you have any of your short suggestions, drop them in the comment box or join my Discord server and suggest them there. I'll be more than happy to give you something amazing for the next On The Go, so help me out. If you like the video, you can show it by clicking the like button, and also hit the bell because I post every 2 days and I think you guys are gonna like it. Now that's it, good luck animating, and until next time, stay sharp.